think I'm in the right spot. I think you walk down there and follow it along. So we'll get out there, get the gear, see if we can find our spot. I've never been here before, but yeah, nice little adventure. Should be fun. Still going. Where the flaming heck is this taking me? I've come to a fence. I think I'm allowed in there. So they don't. Oh yeah, okay. Alright, looks like I'm just walking down the side of the golf course now. Well, I'll get some exercise in anyway. They don't seem to care that I'm here, so I'm just going to keep heading towards the sun. That's where the water is, so heading east. See if I can find the water. Actually, it might be down there. Let's go have a look. Well, I've been walking for about, I don't know, 45 minutes or so, and I have found the water. So I've just got a nice light rod. It's a little venom rod. It's an old one actually, and it's a live fibre venom, blades and tails. It's one of the old ones, and I just love it. Little ATC reel. I'm gonna give this guy a go. It's a live target, little prawn thing. They just look good, so I've never used one before, but I reckon a flathead or a bream will definitely eat that. Just got a little bum bag here. I'll show you the gear I've got in there. Don't carry too much when I do this. You don't want it to be heavy and, you know, holding you down. Anyway, we'll start walking and see, start casting. Now when the tide's pushing in like it is now, the water's a bit gross, as you can see. It's disgusting, but as that tide comes in, that clean water pushes in, it should get cleaner and cleaner. Whenever you're fishing the flats like this and you're gonna just wade the flats like I am, you always want to be walking into the tide. So if you have a look at my feet real quick, I'll just spin you upside down. Whenever I stir up the sand, the tide takes it behind me and it disappears. If you're walking with the tide, every time you take a step, that sand drifts away in front of you and basically warns, particularly flathead or whatever, that something's on its way. So you want to be casting or walking into the current. The other thing too is, if you think about it, flathead in particular, they'll sit there and they'll face into the current. They'll sit on the bottom, they'll face into the current. So you want to be casting over the top of them and then bring it back so it's in their line of sight. And they're facing away from you too, so you're less likely to spook them. So this is perfect. I'm going to walk all the way down this edge here into the tide. Hopefully we get a bit more clean water come through, because right now it's bloody putrid. Well, that was an epic fail so far. So I've been walking for about an hour and a half. It's been a lovely walk, really. And couldn't get through. So Google Maps is obviously old, because yeah, there's no way there's a path through to there. I have seen people there though when I've been out in the boat, so bugger if I know how to get there. But there is another spot. I'm back at the car now. There's another spot near a bridge. It's like an old boat hire place, and there's a little channel at the back of it, and I drive past it all the time, and it's got clean water in it. I always think, man, that is going to hold fish. So I'm here. This is like the old boat hire place down at Tweed, and I have seen this gutter at the back there, so let's go out there and see if we can find a fish. Start casting, for goodness sake. That's the hard part for some land-based guys. It's really tricky to get to spots sometimes, because you you may actually be trespassing. So I reckon on this incoming tide, this channel might do really well. Can only give it a go. See how we go, eh? Let's pop the camera down. Look around, just gonna walk down the side of the clubhouse here. Yeah, looks good. It's a nice flat there, and then it just drops off into that channel. Yep, I'm feeling it. Let's go. It's a great little spot here because you can see, I don't know if you can see out there, that tide is absolutely cranking in. All that beautiful fresh ocean water. It comes down this way, pumps into that creek and creates a big back eddy right in here. It's a great ambush point for big flatties, big brim. I'm sure along the wall there somewhere under that jetty there's a mangrove jack. You'd think there'd be fish. It's still a little bit cloudy, the water, but certainly still good enough to hold fish, that's for sure, for fish to be active. I'm just skipping that little prawn off the bottom. Let it hit the bottom, let it rest there for a while, and those little tentacles are just moving. Little feelers are just moving in the tide. Give it another flick. So even though it's sitting on the bottom, it's still working. Flick off the bottom just like a prawn would. I'm going to work it all the way back to my feet. Big flathead will sit in this water, this shallow water, right up against these rocks. I'm going to work it all the way back. It's a really interesting looking lure. And you know, sometimes you just find lures you think, that's got to work, surely that's got to work. Well, this is one of them. Yeah, we'll keep cracking. Come to a spot like this, honestly, with the tide cranking, I hope that picks it up on the camera there is really not a lot you can do. If you start casting, no matter what you've got on, it's just going to go ripping with the tide. So these bridges generally fish better on neap tides or right at the top or bottom of the tides, because that is just the bottleneck. Very, very fast flowing water. And yeah, you'll really struggle to fish them. So you got to find little back eddies, little areas where you think the fish can hold. There's actually one in front of us now, so the tide's running that way and you can see the leaves and everything in front of you sort of running in here. So there's a bit of a back eddy in here, a little too shallow for what I want to do, but yeah, that is way too fast moving. Not going to bother. Keep going. I'd live there if I was a flathead. Oh, there's one. Yeah, nice fish. Come on, little fella. Oh, when I say nice fish, it's a fish. Come on. Nice flathead, yes. Come here, son. I knew it'd eat these prawns. Come here, mate. Not a big fish. Should be able to lift him up onto the grass. Come here, buddy. Light leader. Should be okay. Up slowly. Come on, buddy. Yes. Beautiful. Nice little fish. On the side of my bum bag here, I've just got a pair of pliers. Makes life a lot easier. It actually feels really good when you go fishing and you got no gear, just your rod and your lure, but then you catch a fish and you're kind of stuffed. Come here, buddy. I'll get that little prawn out. I'm trying to get it off for you. There we go. There he is. And also, I have these little mini bogers. You don't need them on a little fish like this, but it just makes it a little bit easier. Hold still, little guy. Yeah. Not bad. That's a legal fish. Lovely little guy. I like it. Alright, come down here. I'll let him go. Now often in one spot, you get your first one, he's only a little one. This time of the year, it could be one little male around one big female. So we'll keep casting this spot. I know, mate, I know. You're going back. Beautiful little fish. Gorgeous white spots on it. Yeah, it's okay. Alright, there you go. Where are you going? Just going to sit there, chill out for a bit. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah. Oh, a little one. Mate, that is literally like 5 meters in front of me, 5 to 10 meters right in front of me. You're right in the shallows there. I cast over him, I don't know, 10 times. He's only tiny, but it's still a fish. I'll take it. Come here, little buddy. Come here, old. Lift him in. Beautiful. Cracking little fish. Now I'm not going to touch this fish, I'm just going to get the pliers and flick him off so I don't have to take his slime coat off him. Ouch. It's these little ones that always seem to get you. Okay, just hook my lips there, I should be able to just flick him off. Yep, and off he goes.